Hello, everyone. This is going to be a relatively short video exclusive, but I feel it necessary to make it because it seems I'm the only one bothering to ask the actual questions need to be asked and answered. What am I referring to? Baldwin crashing hilarious vehicle into a tree. All we've seen thus far is a dash cam video from the garbage truck that Alec claims ran him off the road. A potentially plausible story. This is not about Alec. It could be about John Doe. I am not rooting for nor against Alec Baldwin here. I am rooting for the need for facts, evidence, and truth to come out, not leftists automatically, based on emotional hysterics, rushing to Baldwin's defense and insisting it couldn't possibly be his fault at all in any way, shape, or form, and equally some on the right, emotionally hysterical snowflakes saying, oh, it's Baldwin. He killed somebody. He's obviously guilty of causing this accident too. The one has nothing to do with the other. Principles, not personalities. I don't care who it is. We need to ask the right questions, the questions being investigated, and get the answers to reach a logic, reasoned, thoughtful conclusion, not an emotionally hysterical, he's innocent or he's guilty, based on our like or dislike of the person involved. The questions, uh, we obviously know all about Alec Baldwin, and yes, I'm not a fan. I think he's a pompous ass. He's arrogant. He has an entitlement attitude, but none of that is relevant in whether he's at fault in this accident. All of those things are relevant in my mind as to whether I believe what he alleges. I take what he alleges that the truck cut him off. Okay, what evidence either supports or refutes such? Are there any witnesses? We're not hearing about any. Stephen Baldwin was in the car with Alec. What has he said? We've not heard yet. What did the garbage truck driver say? We've not heard yet. What is the background of the garbage truck driver? And I'm sorry, leftists, it's a relevant question because you have been handing out CDL permits like they come and anyone can get them as a prize at the bottom of a Cracker Jack box. People who can't speak English, which, okay, that's why we have international road symbols. But they don't even know them. They fail the test, even with help, because they can't speak English. They fail the test and they still get the CDL. So it's a valid question, has to be asked. Who is the garbage truck driver? What role may or may not he have played? Should he have had a license in the first place? Relevant questions because of what's going on. All these questions have to be asked and answered. It's contended that the garbage truck driver may have pulled out from a driveway or a side road onto the road, indeed, without allotting for proper insertion into a new road, factoring oncoming traffic, and indeed, Baldwin may not have had time to stop. he may have indeed cut him off in that fashion. What is the evidence to support or refute that? Has anyone even attempted a Google map search at this location? I don't have the exact location, or I'd have gone on to Google Earth map satellite images and seen if there's a drive or a roadway for that allegedly to potentially be possible. But you news stations who refuse to be journalists, you just show the dash cam video from the garbage truck, which indeed shows Baldwin zooming to his right and into a tree. It says nothing about what happened before, which is important to ask about and learn about to know who is at fault here. We don't make assumptions. We have to have evidence. We're not getting any, of course. The left, oh, he must be innocent. Some on the right, sadly, non-thinkers, oh, he must be guilty because they don't like him. No, I don't play that game. I am here, again, I don't like him. That doesn't automatically make him at fault. I don't hate him either, which means I'm a truth seeker. I'm a real news provider. I am asking the questions nobody else, none of the other talking heads have brought up at all that I've seen on any of the channels I've looked at thus far. These are all necessary questions that got to be answered to determine who really is at fault. If Baldwin is lying about being cut off and was traveling too close to this vehicle, it's a garbage truck like a bus, right? Is expected to potentially make frequent stops. Did Baldwin what's the speed limit? What speed were both vehicles traveling at? We don't have that information yet. I'm sure the police know to ask the right questions, but given blue enclaves, false reporting of criminal activity, how can we trust them to actually deliver us the facts and not try to cover this up for Alec? I want access to the answers, to the data. What's the speed limit? What were both vehicle speeds traveling at? Did Alec indeed get too close to where he did not allow proper stopping distance, which would make him at fault? But if indeed the truck pulled out in front of him, he had no real time to react, then yes, the truck driver's at fault. I want truth, not knee-jerk reactions based on the personalities involved. Okay, I think I'm going to stop there. I think, oh, please, tinyurl.com/JLD articles. That's short for JLenardDetroit, my handle across social media. tinyurl.com/JLD articles. Let me do a control tab here and go. The title of the article that goes into all of this and more before it's news is Alec Baldwin, Love and Hate Again Abounds. Let's have a reasoned conversation, not emotional hysterics. That's the title. The rest, of course, would be, if it could be longer, in this incident, right? Past incidents, in this case, have no direct correlation or factor in this. Baldwin's driving record, the truck driver's driving record, amount of tickets or not, would be relevant how many accidents they may or may not have had in the past would be relevant in weighing these factors. What's not a factor? What happened with the Rust movie incident? Not a factor here. Irrelevant. Not should have zero bearing on the questions asked and the need for the answers to get the correct determination of fault and guilt. So, thank you all. Take care. God bless. Love you all. Again, tinyurl.com/JLD articles. Check that out for more. Thank you all. Take care. God bless. Love you all. Like and subscribe to Constitutionalist Politics Podcast and share episodes. We need your help. Thank you for having tuned in for Constitutionalist Politics Show. If you haven't already, please check out my primary internationally available book, Terror Strikes, coming soon to a city near you. Available anywhere books are sold. If you have locally run bookstores still near you, they can order it for you. And let me remind, over time, the fancy high production items will come. But for now, for starters, it's just you as a very appreciated listener by me. All substance, no fluff, just straight to key discussion points. A show that looks at a variety of topics, mostly politics, through a Christian U.S. constitutionalist lens. So again, thank you from the bottom of my heart. Take care. God bless.